Welcome to the science video Combined Science 5129, Topic 4 on Animal Nutrition, Subtopic Diet, on Fats and Protein, Video Part 2. In the previous video, we've already learned that our body needs nutrient. We have already covered carbohydrate, so in this video, we'll be focusing on fats or lipids and also protein. The learning objective for this video is the first one, to describe the nutrient fats and also to describe the nutrient protein. Let's focus on fats first. Elements. Fats and lipids are the same. Fats or lipids are made up of elements carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. This is a diagram of one fat molecule. As you see here, one fat molecule has one glycerol and has 3 fatty acids. That's the first one. This is the second fatty acid, and this is the third fatty acids. So one fat molecule has one glycerol and 3 fatty acids. Sources of fats. Fats can be found in meat, butter, egg yolk, oils in nuts and seeds. Types. There are 2 types of fats, saturated fats and unsaturated fats. What's the difference between these 2 types of fats? Saturated fats are mostly from animal, whereas unsaturated fats are mostly from plant. Saturated fats are usually solid at room temperature. However, for unsaturated fats that are mostly plant-based are liquid at room temperature. Saturated fats are considered as unhealthy fats because it increases our bad cholesterol. However, unsaturated fats are considered as healthy fats because it reduces the risk of having heart diseases. Function. The main function of fats is to give us energy. Other than that, fats is also important to form parts of cell membrane and also to improve the flavor in food. Malnutrition. What is malnutrition? Malnutrition means taking too little or too much nutrients. So what happens if we eat too much fats? If we eat too much fats, we will become fat. If we eat too little, we'll become weak and cannot grow well. Food test for fats. The food tests for fats or lipids are called emulsion tests. How do we carry out emulsion tests? The first one, we grind the food sample with ethanol. After grinding the food sample with ethanol, we filter the mixture of the grinded sample. We will only take the filtrate. Then, we add water to the filtrate. So, what is the result from this emulsion test? If the food sample become colorless, it means there is no lipid, there is no fats present. However, if it has white emulsion, it means that there is lipid or fat that is present. So we have finished on nutrient fat. Let's go to the next one, which is on nutrient protein. Same like fats, we'll be describing more on protein. First of all, the elements. The elements for proteins. Proteins are made up of elements carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Proteins are made up of many amino acids. Sources of protein, we can find protein in meat, fish, eggs, cheese, beans, lentils, and nuts. Function of protein, its main function is for growth and also to repair damaged and worn out tissues. Protein is also used to make enzymes and hormones in our body. Malnutrition. Another word for malnutrition is deficiency. So what happens if we eat too little protein? What will be the deficiency disease if we eat too little protein? The name of the disease is kwashiorkor disease. Kwashiorkor disease means the abdomen or the stomach become swollen and the skin become cracked and scaly, and there are reddish pigmentation of the hair and decreased muscle mass. Food test for protein. The food test for protein is called BIURET test. How do we carry out BIURET test? At first, we add dilute sodium hydroxide to the food sample. Then add a few drops of BIURET reagent and shake well. After we do this, we will observe for color change. So if the result shows that the color is blue, it means there is no protein in the food sample. However, if in the result the color changes to purple or lilac, it means protein is present in the food sample. So we have finished for the description of nutrient protein. So for this video, we have already covered on fats and protein. So I'll see you in the next video on vitamin and mineral. Bye bye.